His Excellency Dr. Willie, and the MPs, starting with the host MP, Mheshimiwa Oron, MP Koyo for Moroni, MP Rosa Buyu, and also our senator. The minister was just whispering to me that she's in charge of the elections of the dominant party, ODM, and that is why there was a bit of pandemonium when she arrived to make sure that she's properly seated. Professor. Now, and also the MCAs who are all here, and the rest of the leadership, particularly, who work with us within the ministry. Na wananchi wote wa Kisumu. Amoso uno imoreur. Let me appreciate all of you, because it's not every other day that you find that you sit the whole day to talk to us and also to listen to your colleagues. And we've taken a lot of valuable lessons from the engagements and the feedback that we have had. And because time is long gone and spent, I just want to speak to 3 issues before we invite, or I invite the speaker who will acknowledge the members of the county assembly who are here, and he hands over to the area MP. So number 1 is just to acknowledge and appreciate the leadership of Kisumu County. And I always say this, it's not a mistake that we have the leaders that we have. It is not a mistake that we have the MCAs here. It's not a mistake that we have our members of parliament, as well as senators, and also the governor and the rest of the leadership. And it is our responsibility as citizens to give all our elected leaders the support that we have to give them for them to deliver and to allow us to work for the people of Kisumu and also the people of this country. And just by their presence here, as people work in the executive, we do not take it for granted. And we will continue to work with them to support all of us. Number 2 is that as officers of government, we have a responsibility to understand what the government programs are, so that when you sit in your baraza, when you attend a funeral, or when you go to a wedding ceremony, you will always be given an opportunity to greet people. Kazi yako sio kuamka na kusalimiana na unarudi unaketi. You must go beyond that. You must be able to explain what the government is doing on matters to do with security, what the government is doing on matters education, what the government is doing on matters health. And you don't have to struggle to know what the government is doing. All you need to do, like today, is just to listen to my minister, and you'll know what the government is doing. All you need to do is to listen to what the president says when he stands to speak, wherever he is, and all the other senior officials of government. Today, because of all these engagements that the minister has been leading across the country, one of the most difficult areas, which is in the North Rift, where we have been struggling with issues of banditry, today alone, more than 40 guns have been surrendered. And this is because of the close working collaboration that we have with the public, and also that is being spearheaded by the leaders of government. And also the dedication that His Excellency the President has given in addressing matter security, and the amount of support and investment that has been put in. Issue number 3 is on alcohol and drug abuse. And I think here we really have to work very closely with the counties. There is a law that we have amended. We are waiting to table it in Parliament so that we are better powered to regulate that space. But looking back when we were growing, because I grew up in this town, it was very obvious if you wanted to go out to drink, you'll go to town and do what you need to do, and then you go back home. Today, in every corner in our estates, outside our school compounds, there are liquor stores all over, there are bars all over. And I think we must have a candid conversation and make a candid and sober decision that we designate places where adults can go and drink, where adults can go and have whatever they need to have, and that has to be well regulated so that we protect the minors. Just like the conversation on border and matatu business, we must organize ourselves. And working together with all of you and the county governments, it is something that we must do. Lastly, is the issue of violence. There are issues of gangs, criminalities all over. We must agree as a start that violence cannot be used as a currency in transacting our politics, so that there is not going to be any exceptions to this. So if we are politicians, if we are looking for leadership, we must be able to converse and persuade people. And if people don't agree with us, we will not tolerate use of criminal gangs to be able to settle scores. And as we address the challenge of unemployment amongst our youths, crime is not going to be the alternative. We are working on creating opportunities for employment, whether it's through the affordable housing program, whether it's through the digital program. And for those who still don't have jobs, let's work together to find something that will support the livelihoods of all of us. And because we were accompanied by the Deputy Inspector General of Police, Mr. Masengeli, I would just ask him to stand and greet us before we have the speaker speak.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you for the opportunity. This is a true testament kwamba mwananchi ndio mwenye nchi, si ndio? The leaders here, waheshimiwa, the deputy governor, the MCS, afande OCS, afande chief, afande waheshimiwa wote, the comrades power, is a true testament kwamba tumekutana hapo kwa sababu ya mwananchi, si ndio? I just want us to remind ourselves one thing. We as the National Police Service, we are striving to ensure that police stations become the center of excellence in policing operations. And this is a calling whereby we have to remind ourselves